everyone, welcome. Today I'm going to use my Cricut Joy and Cricut Joy Smart Permanent Vinyl to label these bottles from a free SVG. So let's get started, and the first thing I'm going to do is measure one of the bottles. So here we go. And then I just need to get my measuring tape. I work in metrics, but it's the same. So the maximum length is like 6 or 7 centimeters, but the diameter is what's going to get me because there's not a lot of diameter on this. So I'm going to roll my tape measure around, and it's approximately 3.5 centimeters. Now, approximately is good enough for my measurements because I'm going to stay well under them. Now I'm going to jump into Cricut Design Space, version 8.44, and go to New Project. Next, I'm going to go to Upload Image. And I'm going to drag my sanitizer SVG file, which you can get. Check out the link in the description. For a limited time, it is free. And press continue. I'm not going to do any editing, so I'm just going to press upload. Now I'm going to go to more, and I am going to make my width 6 centimeters, and that makes it 1.8 centimeters, which should be fine. I'm going to change my color by going to operation and changing it to the brown color, which will represent gold. I am going to do this in a row because I'm going to use my Cricut Smart Vinyl and my Cricut Joy. And I'm going to duplicate this 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to select all by using the drag and drop feature by holding my mouse and dragging my grey box across my screen. I am going to go to a line left, and they don't quite have enough distance between them either. So I'm going to actually spread them out. So let's go to, I'm going to take this to the top of the 10 and the 10 so I can see what I'm doing. So that is going to be my 0, 0, which means this is 10 centimeters, 11 centimeters, and I need 11.4 centimeters. So that's about there, approximately. 10.98, so I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what that gives me. 10, 11.03. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11.42, so I need to go backwards. Perfect. So now I'm going to use that select feature again and go align and distribute vertically. Next, I'm going to go to the more, I'm going to rotate 90 degrees, and then I'm going to do the selection and attach again. Now, hopefully that will come out. If I go and press the, we've just got to go to Cricut Joy. So change my machine by going to Cricut Joy and pressing the make. I would like to save this project as sanitizer. Again, the SVG has a Z in it as well as an option as well. Check in the link just below. Now I'm going to go with Smart Materials. So I'm going to select without map. And what I want to see is that they all appear. See how they've all appeared horizontally instead of vertically, so I can maximize the use of my smart material. And next I'm going to press continue. Because I've selected without mat, my bookmark materials have been reduced. Luckily for us, I am going to use Smart Vinyl Permanent. If you don't have it here, go to your browser materials and press the search. So I'm going to select permanent vinyl. I have trouble with my Cricut Joy and I need to press more pressure every time. Recommend test cut. Most people will need default. Now I always like to manually confirm whether my mirror is switched on or off. So I'm just checking that now it is off and my writing looks correct. I'm using permanent vinyl, so that is good. Next I'm using my Cricut Joy, so I need to jump over to my Cricut Joy, check my blade is in, open up my smart material, and go ahead and feed it through. Just carefully lining up. Now it'll ask me on Cricut Design Space to go ahead and press go. So pressing go now. Now my machine is asking me to unload, so I've got to press the unload button and it will then disconnect my Cricut Joy. Unload my material. To disconnect, I need to press the very important done button at the bottom here to disconnect my Cricut Joy. Now I have unloaded my machine. Apologies for the background noise. Now I've got one vertical over here, so I'm just going to put my machine away. I'm going to get my trimmer. And I am going to not need my extendable arm because I'm going to do this by eye. I've got the edge of my R right here. So I'm going to line that up with the inside edge of my ruler. And so I can slice across. If you'd like to create a reusable and for a different project, Smart Vinyl scrap, repeat the same on the S side. And that scrap will be usable. I only want one right now. However, what we're going to do is we are going to pull up the outer edge first, just to get an idea what we've got. So I can easily find my gaps to cut. So I'm pulling this all back at a 45-degree angle. And I will keep some of the sticky out here for my weeding. First I will cut, if I can find a pair of scissors. So I will cut one of these sanitizers off. I will now go and find the insides of my letters. So I need to find my A, and I'm going to use this back of the sticky over here. And what else do I need? The E, center of the E. And a little bit between the E and the R. It's this bit here. And now I have a design ready to go. Now where is my boffle gone? I also need a little bit of transfer tape. Now let's hope if I open up here, I've got a piece that's the right size. Perfect. So ideally, you want to rub this with a little bit of rubbing alcohol like this. I have already done that, so I'm just going to peel this off. My transfer tape. Apply my transfer tape to my design. Use a scraping tool to adhere the design to the transfer tape. Now this is the older Cricut Smart Vinyl, which means it's hard to apply it to the transfer tape. So I have done a much better job today. So I'm just pulling everything up at that 45-degree angle again. And it's come out amazing. Now where is my design? You can use something to hold it. You can just take your chance. So today, I'm just going to taco my design on. And I'm going to use my fingers today to push this design on because it's so small. Also like to use my scraping tool. What I'm going to do this time is, again, because the design is so small, to remove my transfer tape, reapply it, pop it back in my box. That has pretty much come out as the perfect transfer first time, which is amazing. Otherwise, I'll just let it sit in a little bit of heat for a little while, and then I'll fill my bottle, and it will be ready to go. That's really cool. If you liked the video today, give me a like, subscribe, and check out the next video on your screen. Happy crafting!